We are back here again with our lesson trigonometry, and we are discussing all the questions which tend to appear in our question papers. So before going to those questions and their solutions, first we will revise all the basic formulas related to them. So these are some basic formulas. Sin theta equals to side opposite of angle theta upon hypotenuse. Okay, so for whichever angle theta, if you are removing the value, if you are trying to take the value of sin theta, so you have to consider the opposite side of it and divided by hypotenuse, which gives us the value of sin theta. Cos theta is side adjacent of angle theta divided by hypotenuse. Tan theta is nothing but side opposite of angle theta divided by side adjacent of angle theta. Cot theta is just inverse or reciprocal of tan theta. So cot theta equals to side adjacent of angle theta divided by side opposite of angle theta. So we can remember tan theta, and then for cot theta we will just take reciprocal of tan theta. Sec theta is nothing but reciprocal of cos theta. You can see that the denominator goes in the numerator and the numerator comes back in the denominator. So this is sec theta. Understanding these ratios is very important. Cosec theta is reciprocal of sin theta. You can see hypotenuse divided by side opposite of angle theta. Now, what are relationships among these trigonometric ratios? These are the relationships. Tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. Then what is cot theta? Cot theta is nothing but reciprocal of tan theta. So it is cos theta upon sin theta. Sec theta is 1 upon cos theta. Okay, reciprocal of cos is sec. For cosec theta, 1 upon sin theta. So reciprocal of sin is cosec. Cot theta is 1 upon tan theta. Okay, so you can write cot theta in two different ways. In terms of sin and cos, you will write it cos theta upon sin theta. And in terms of tan theta, you will write cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. Okay, these are some important trigonometric identities. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. This is usually, this identity is remembered by everyone. Everyone knows it. Okay, sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. For 1 plus tan square theta equals to sec square theta. And 1 plus cot square theta equal to cosec square theta. Okay, so just remember the two C's. First, on left hand side, you will take cot theta. And after equal to sign, you will write cosec square theta. So 1 plus cot square theta equal to cosec square theta. Now, trigonometric ratios of complementary angles, as we have discussed, what are complementary angles? Addition of two angles when it is 90 degree, it becomes complementary angles. We just have to remember the complementary ratios. Okay, sine is for cos. Here you will see cos and sine, they get interchanged. If sine is 90 minus theta, cos is theta. Cos is 90 minus theta, which is equals to sine theta. Tan 90 minus theta equals to cot theta. Cot 90 minus theta equal to tan theta. Now sec 90 minus theta equal to cosec theta, and cosec 90 minus theta equals to sec theta. Okay, just remember these corresponding signs, which will make us easier to remember this trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. So if one angle is theta, the other one will be 90 minus theta. As summation of both the angles is 90 degree, then only it is called complementary. Okay, so I hope you people have got a clear view of all these identities, which will help you to solve all 2 marks and 3 marks questions. Revision is important, so keep on revising these formulas as well as other formulas for the chapters which are given. So we have solved 1 and 2 marks easy questions. Now today we will go towards proving something, which is cot square minus tan square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus sec square theta. Okay, so now we know that we have to take LHS. So first we have written our LHS, which is cot square theta minus tan square theta. Now you can change this cot in terms of cosec and this tan in terms of sec by using the two identities. Okay, so the identities are mentioned over here. Cosec square theta equals to 1 plus cot square theta. Cosec square theta equals to 1 plus cot square theta. Now, according to our requirement, we want to replace something in terms of cot square. Okay, so just keep your cot square as it is and just change this 1, which is plus 1. When it goes on other side, it becomes minus 1. So we got new equation, which is cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus 1. So in place of cot square, what we are going to substitute? We are going to substitute cosec square theta minus 1. So we can see that in place of cot square, we have substituted cosec square theta minus 1. Same we are going to do for tan square theta. Okay, so we are going to use this identity, which is sec square theta equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So I want to replace in the place of tan square theta. So I will keep tan square theta on one side all alone, and whatever is there with tan square theta will get transferred on another side, which is equal to sec square theta minus 1. So now in place of tan square theta, I will substitute sec square theta minus 1. Now this are in brackets, minus sign is there in between. So this minus sign will be multiplied to each and every term inside the bracket. So see, cosec square theta minus 1, it is as it is, as this sec is there. Okay, minus sign is there outside. So minus plus became minus. Signs get changed. So this is minus sec square theta. Okay, and this minus minus became plus. So this is plus 1. Now you can see that this minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled. Okay, and what we are left with? We are left with cosec square theta minus sec square theta. Okay, which is our required RHS. Which is the required RHS. So this is LHS we have taken and we have proved that this is equal to RHS. So our concluding lines will be LHS equals to RHS. Cot square theta minus tan square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus sec square theta. The format of writing this is also very important. Mention these formulas while solving such type of questions. Okay, it helps the examiner to understand which formulas you have used, and it helps to represent the correct knowledge which you have gained by learning this chapter. Next one is tan raised to 4 theta plus tan square theta equal to sec 4 theta minus sec square theta. So LH is equal to tan raised to 4 theta plus tan square theta. So as you can see that both the terms are same, only the index numbers are different. One is having 4 and one is square. Okay, so I can take common from them. So common is removed in the next step, which is tan square theta in bracket after taking square out of it, as it is 4. So 4 minus 2 will become tan square theta plus the whole tan square theta is taken common out. So what is remaining? Only 1. So plus 1 is there. Tan square theta into, now we have used one identity. Okay, you can see this identity, it is mentioned over here also. 1 plus tan square theta equal to sec square theta. Okay, so sec square, so we have replaced it, tan square theta plus 1 equal to sec square theta. So we have replaced this whole bracket by sec square theta. After that, tan square theta into sec square theta. So we have this identity also in place of tan. Now what they have done, they have changed this tan into sec. You can see over here. So for tan, in terms of, while writing in terms of tan, the equation will get changed. Okay, only tan square is left on one side. Whatever is there will get transferred on another side. So tan square theta equal to sec square theta minus 1. So they have just replaced it sec square theta minus 1 into sec square theta. Just multiplying these brackets inside. Okay, after multiplying it, you can see that sec 4 sec raised to 4 theta minus sec square theta, okay, which is equals to RHS. Now LHS is equals to RHS. That is tan raised to 4 theta plus tan square theta equal to sec raised to 4 theta minus sec square theta. Now what all is required in these sums? Just to understand that how to substitute these equations is important. Okay, using these identities by just changing whatever we want as per our requirement and then substituting it to get our required result. Whatever is required is important. So solve these sums again and again. These sums require practice, but when you practice for 2 to 3 sums, you will be able to get that confidence to solve any other sum which you will get in your exams. Now we will complete this activity. Activity is nothing but the empty places, empty boxes which you have to fill. Okay, so we will read this question. Complete the following activity to find sec theta if tan theta is equal to 7 divided by 24. So what is given? Tan theta is given, which is 7 divided by 24. And what we have to find? Sec theta we have to find. This is a very easy sum. Just it requires all the knowledge about squares and square root. Now sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Okay, so we have the value of tan square theta. Boxes are given. Just substitute it. Okay, so it is 7 divided by 24. In your answer sheet, you are going to write all these steps, and whatever answers you are filling, just make boxes for them. It will do if you will make boxes with your pen also, blue color. But mention those boxes, fill the answers. Now what is sec square theta equal to 1 plus? Now this square is not there in these box. So we have to do square of these both terms. So 7 square is 49 and 24 square is 576. Okay. Now this is 1 plus. They have made denominator same. So how we make this denominator same? By multiplying the other fraction with 576 to its numerator and denominator. Nothing is there means 1 is there. So 576 into 576 will give you 576 in the denominator. But what about numerator? Okay, we have to multiply 576 in the numerator. So we will get 576 plus 49. But now in this box, we have to write just one numerator and the answer. So add these, which gives you the answer 625. Okay, which is 625 divided by 576. So we will write here 625. Now it is square on this side. It will travel on another side and it will become square root. So I'll take square root of this 2, that is 625 divided by 576. So 625 square root is 25. Okay, and 576 square root is 24. So we will write directly the answer, which is 25 divided by 24. Okay, you can see it over here also. They have solved this sum. 7 divided by 24, 49 divided by 576. Okay, then they made the denominator same, added the numerators, which is 576 plus 49, which gave us the answer, which is 625. Then 625 divided by 576, which is sec square theta equal to 625 divided by 576. Then sec theta equals to square root, by taking square root of all this whole term. So square root of numerator is 25, for denominator is just 20. These sums are easy just by substituting values and calculating the squares and square roots. You will gain good marks. Try to solve these kind of sums. Okay, we will move forward and we will see one another activity. Complete the following activity to prove this is 1 upon 1 plus sine theta plus 1 upon 1 minus sine theta equals to twice sec square theta. Okay, so what we have to prove, again we have to prove LHS is equals to RHS. Here we had to find the numbers. Okay, we had to compute the values, but here we have to show that LHS is equals to RHS. Okay, so we have taken all the whole LHS. Okay, 1 upon 1 plus sine theta plus 1 upon 1 minus sine theta. Again, the denominators are made same. You can see we have 1 plus sine theta. So we will multiply this over here. That is 1 minus sine theta. Okay, and at this side we will multiply 1 plus sine theta. So what we will fill in this block, that is 1 plus sine theta. Keep your brackets mentioned very properly, which will help you to get correct answer. Now, as it is 1 plus sine theta and 1 minus sine theta, so we can use the identity a plus b, a minus b. Okay, so it is a square minus b square. So it will be sine square theta. Okay. Now this is 1 minus sine theta upon 1 plus sine theta. So minus plus will get cancelled. 1 plus 1 will become 2. So 2 upon 1 minus sine square theta to 1 minus sine square theta. As we know, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay, what we have to place for? So I will keep cos square theta as it is and 1 minus sine square theta. So in place of 1 minus sine square theta, I will write cos square theta. So it is 2 upon cos square theta. And as we know that 1 upon cos is equal to, cos theta is equal to sec theta. So 1 upon cos became sec. As it is cos square, it will become sec square theta. Okay, so 2 as it is, 1 upon cos square theta changed into sec square theta, and which is our required RHS. Okay, our RHS was 2 into sec square theta. So you can see this, how they have solved. They have made the denominator same by cross multiplying it. Then we have used the identity a plus b, a minus b, which is a square minus b square. So 1 square is 1. So they have written 1 itself minus sine square theta. Okay, sine plus sine minus sine got cancelled. 1 plus 1 became 2. And 1 minus sine square theta, we can write it as cos square theta. I have explained it, how it became cos square theta. We have used the identity sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay, so 1 minus sine square theta is equal to cos square theta. So we have written cos square theta. So 1 upon cos square theta is equal to sec square theta. So now you can understand how important all the identities are and how they help us to solve all these problems, to complete all these activities. So we will go towards our next proof, which is also an easier proof. Sine square theta upon cos theta plus cos theta equal to sec theta. So we have taken LHS as it is, sine square theta upon cos theta plus cos theta. So make this denominator same by multiplying cos in the numerator as well as in the denominator. Here nothing is there, it means that one is there. So we are multiplying it. Okay, so the numerator will become cos square theta, whereas the denominator will remain cos theta itself. So again, we got this identity sine square theta plus cos square theta, which is equals to 1 in the numerator and cos theta as it is in the denominator. Then you can see that 1 upon cos equal to sec theta, which is equals to our required RHS. Therefore, LHS is equals to RHS. Then write LHS as it is, which you have taken, which is sine square theta upon cos theta plus cos theta, and your RHS is sec theta, which is equals to sec theta. Go through this sum once again. Very easy sums these are. Just we have to take the LHS, use all the identities and prove the required RHS. Just follow the simple mathematics rule and get your answers done. Knowing identities is important while solving this problem. As much as you will solve in trigonometry, you will gain confidence and you will be able to solve all the answers. Let's move forward and try to solve 3 marks questions, which little bit complexity increases in 3 mark questions. But if you are thorough with first and 1 mark and 2 mark questions, okay, 3 marks questions will also be solved. If tan theta equal to 1, okay, the value of tan theta is equals to 1, it is given. Then find the value of sine theta plus cos theta upon sec theta plus cosec theta. Okay, so from this value, we have to compute all the values which are required in this equation. We require sine, we require cos for that particular theta, then sec is there, then cosec is there. So all these 4 values are required. So when they give tan theta is equal to 1, we have to remove the angle theta. Okay, from the given table, go in the row of tan and find the value 1. Wherever you get the value 1, just go in the row heading. Just go in the heading of that column and you can see the particular degree present over here, which is 45. Now you can see this table. Okay, we have given that the value of tan theta is 1. So for which angle it is 1? It is 1 for 45 degree. Tan theta is 1 for 45 degree. Okay, so we got the angle, we got the particular theta angle, which is 45 degree. So we will substitute that theta in place of our angle theta. Okay, so tan theta is equal to 1. So tan 45 degree equals to 1. So therefore theta is 45 degree. So we got theta. So we will compute it for the required all the things. Okay, so how we got these particular things, as we have to prove this, we have to find value for this fraction. Okay, so we will find out the values for sine 45, cos 45, sec 45 and cosec 45. Very easy. Okay, so sine theta, theta means 45. So I will go and search for sine 45, which is 1 upon root 2. So if you have time in your exams, do make this table in your rough work column, which will help you to solve these type of questions. So you can see sine and 45 degree is 1 upon root 2. So sine 45 degrees 1 upon root 2. What about cos 45? Yes, it is same 1 upon root 2. Yes, for sec 45, what we do? We just write sec is equal to 1 upon cos. So we will take reciprocal of the given, okay, cos. So reciprocal of this will be root 2. Okay. So for cosec theta, which is cosec 45 degree, the answer is again root 2 because we take reciprocal of sine, which is root 2. Okay. Now we have written the whole equation sine theta plus cos theta divided by sec theta plus cosec theta, which is equals to, now we got the value of theta, so we have placed the value of theta, which is sine 45 degree plus cos 45 degree divided by sec 45 degree plus cosec 45 degree. Okay, now substitute the values whatever you have taken from these tables. So 1 upon root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 divided by root 2 plus root 2. So 1 plus 1 became 2. As the denominators are same, you can add the numerators. We have added the numerators, which are 1. 1 plus 1 became 2. And the denominator root 2. Okay, root 2 plus root 2 became twice root 2. Okay, we will add the coefficients. Here, if the coefficients are nothing is there, it means that 1 is there. So 1 plus 1 became 2. And the same fraction, same square root surds. Okay, here we have followed the operations of surd, so the answer is 2 root 2. Now just take reciprocal of your denominator. So 2 divided by root 2 divided by 2 root 2. So reciprocal of it is 2 divided by root 2 into 1 upon 2 root 2. Okay, so 2 gets cancelled, and what is remaining? Root 2 into root 2. Okay, so we know that when we solve this root 2 into root 2, we get only 2 outside. Okay, these things we know. 2 into 2, again it becomes 4, and again it became 4, and square root of root 4 is 2, so which is equals to 1 upon 2. We will go through this sum once again. Just it is lengthy, but it is easy to solve. We have given that tan theta equals to 1. So we had a look in the table, and we removed the angle theta over there, and we got tan 45 degrees equals to 1. Okay, so theta we got 45. We replace this theta in all the required signs, okay, trigonometric ratios, which were sine, cos, sec, cosec. So sine 45 is 1 upon root 2, cos 45 degree is 1 upon root 2, sec 45 degrees root 2, and cosec 45 degrees root 2. Okay, we just substitute, we wrote it once again. Sine theta plus cos theta divided by sec theta plus cosec theta, which is equals to sine 45 degree plus cos 45 degree divided by sec 45 degree plus cosec 45 degree. So just substitute sine values of these, whatever we have computed it over here. Okay, follow the Surds rule. And compute the answer, which is 1 upon 2. Okay, so the final answer, how we should write the final answer, it should be written like this, because we were asked to find the value of the given fraction. So the fraction is written sine theta plus cos theta divided by sec theta plus cosec theta, and the value is equal to 1 upon 2. Now this is a second proof. Tan theta upon sec theta minus 1 equals to tan theta plus sec theta plus 1 divided by tan theta plus sec theta minus 1. So we are going to use this identity 1 plus tan square theta equal to sec square theta. So in term of tan square, how we will write this equation? Tan square theta equals to sec square theta minus 1. This plus 1 is traveled on this side, it becomes minus 1. Okay, tan theta into tan theta equals to sec theta plus 1 sec theta minus 1. Therefore, tan theta divided by sec theta minus 1 equals to sec theta plus 1 divided by tan theta. By theorem of equal ratios, okay, tan theta divided by sec theta minus 1 equal to sec theta plus 1 divided by tan theta is equals to, they have made the denominators same. Okay, so see, tan theta plus sec theta plus 1 divided by sec theta minus 1 plus tan theta. So now they have written tan and sec on one side and just plus 1 on other side. Okay, and they have rearranged the terms as per the required RHS which we have to prove. So tan theta divided by sec theta minus 1 equals to tan theta plus sec theta plus 1 divided by tan theta plus sec theta minus 1. Now this is also an activity which we have to complete. LHS equals to sin theta upon 1 minus cos theta equals to cosec theta plus cot theta. Okay, so what we have to take? We have to take this side, which is our LHS, and we have to convert it into cosec and cot. Okay, we will convert it into cosec and cot. So which is equals to sin theta upon 1 minus cos theta into, now we have multiplied this with 1 plus cos theta in the numerator and 1 plus cos theta in the denominator. So now just multiply the numerators and the denominators. Okay, so the denominator here will be cos square theta. Sin theta into bracket 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos square theta, a minus b, a plus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. So 1 square will remain 1. So they have just written 1 minus b square is cos square theta. So sin theta 1 plus cos theta. Now we know that 1 minus cos theta. Okay, cos square theta is equals to sin square theta. So we will write here sin square theta. So this one sin will get cancelled for this sin theta. So 1 plus cos theta upon sin theta. Okay. Then they have made this numerators different. So they have written 1 plus sin theta over here, 1 cos divided by sin theta. So 1 upon sin is cosec and cos upon sin is cot theta. Cos upon sin is cot theta. So we got our required RHS, which is cosec theta plus cos theta, which is equals to our RHS. Therefore, the concluding lines will be sin theta divided by 1 minus cos theta equal to cosec theta plus cot theta. Okay, you can see here they have solved it. They have just used this property a square minus b square. For the denominator, which is 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. So it became a square minus b square. So you can see that 1 square is 1 and b here is cos theta. So they have written cos square theta. Sign gets cancelled. Only one sign is remaining. Okay, sign gets cancelled. Only one sign is remaining. So 1 plus cos theta upon sin theta. Again, they have written the denominators individually for all the terms in the numerator. 1 upon sine theta plus cos theta upon sine theta. So 1 upon sine theta is again cosec theta, and cos upon sine is cot theta. So this is our required RHS. Write it properly, which is equal to RHS. Okay, and the required statement to be written very properly. I hope you people must have understood it. We will just go for the next sum, which is cot theta plus tan theta equal to cosec theta into sec theta. We have taken LHS, which is cot theta plus tan theta. Now, as you see that it is cosec and sec. So first they have converted it into sine and cos, and then again into cosec and sec. Okay, so as we don't have any direct relationship of cot and tan into sec and cosec, first we will convert it into cos and sine. Okay, and then we will take the particular relationship of cos and sine and then convert it into cosec and sec. So how we can write cot theta? We write cot theta as cos theta upon sine theta, and tan theta as sine theta upon cos theta. Okay, so they have just multiplied this, so it will become cos square theta plus cos square theta plus sine square theta. Okay, they have multiplied this. Cos will be multiplied to this fraction and sine will be multiplied to this fraction to make the denominators equal. So it is cos square theta plus sine square theta, which is equals to 1 divided by sine theta into cos theta. Again, they have separated them, which is 1 divided by sine theta into 1 divided by cos theta. As we know, 1 upon sine is cosec theta and 1 upon cos is sec theta. Okay, which is equals to our RHS. So cot theta plus tan theta equal to cosec theta into sec theta. Yes, I'll go through this question once again. Cot theta plus tan theta equal to cosec theta into sec theta. So LHS is equals to whatever is the LHS we have taken. We have converted the LHS into sine and cos. So cos theta upon sine theta plus sine theta upon cos theta. Okay, we made the denominator same by multiplying the remaining denominator with the whole fraction. So we multiplied cos theta with the first fraction and sine theta with another fraction. It became cos square theta plus sine square theta, which is equals to 1. Then it is sine theta into cos theta. We just separated the denominators, okay, which became 1 upon sine theta into 1 upon cos theta. 1 upon sine is cosec theta and 1 upon cos is sec theta, which is equal to the required RHS, which we require in this problem. Okay, so therefore conclude your answer by writing the whole equation as it is, which is cot theta plus tan theta equal to cosec theta into sec theta. I will like to repeat it once again that this lesson is easy, but when you practice it, practicing makes this lesson very easy. So we will just recall. We will just solve this sum. This is also and the easiest sum. Here we have to prove that LHS is equals to RHS. Okay, it looks complex, a bit complex problem, but it is very easy when we solve it. Write your LHS as it is, tan A upon 1 plus tan square A, the whole square, cot A into 1 plus cot square A, the whole square. Okay, now what we have to convert this to into sine and cos. Okay, so we know by using these identities that sec square A is equal to 1 plus tan square A and cosec square A equal to 1 plus cot square A. So they have just substituted in place of this you can see 1 plus tan square A equal to sec square A. So sec square A is written over here. Okay, square of this term as well as the square of the outer term, it is given 1 plus cot square A equal to cosec square A. So cosec square A, the whole term square is given. Now, as this is the square inside as well as the square is outside, it will become sec raised to 4A, and here also it became cosec raised to 4A. So it is tan A divided by sec raised to 4A and cot A divided by cosec raised to 4A. Now they have converted this tan into sine and cos. So in terms of sine and cos, it becomes sine A divided by cos A divided by 1 upon cos raised to 4A. Now cot, in terms of sine and cos, it is cos A divided by sine A. Cos A divided by sine A divided by 1 upon sine raised to 4A. Okay, so you can see that the denominators are same, but we will take reciprocal of it. Okay, tan A is equal to sine A upon cos A, sec A is equal to 1 upon cos A, cot A is equal to cos A upon sine A, and cosec A is equal to 1 upon sine A. So sine A upon cos A into, as it is division, we will take reciprocal of it and change the divide sign into multiplication. So multiplication cos 4 raised to A upon 1. So a single cos will get cancelled. Okay, and only cos cube will remain, 4 minus 1. Here laws of indices rules are used. Okay. L raised to m divided by L raised to n is equal to L raised to m minus n. So we are just subtracting the index numbers, which is 4 minus 1, as only a single cos is present in the denominator. It will become 4 minus 1, 3. Okay, here also same thing will happen. It will become sine cube. Only one is cancelled. So sine A into cos cube A plus cos A into sine cube A. Okay, so they have taken common. Sine A and cos A, single sine A and cos A, they have taken common. So if sine A is taken common, we are left with only this term, that is cos square A. When cos is taken common, okay, when cos is taken common, so cos is there, this number gets reduced from 3, it becomes 2, and from sine, one sine is taken, so it becomes sine square A. Now we know sine square A plus cos square A. Now you should have the vision to identify this identity. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. The theta is changed to A, and you will apply that identity, that is sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Okay, so the answer is 1 over here. We are left with sine into cos A. So sine into cos A is the required RHS, and just write the given equation as it is. Okay, and hence we have proved that LHS is equals to RHS. Okay, just revising these things, going through these identities will help you to solve this lesson and gain good marks. So these all identities are very important. A thorough practice of these identities is required, which will make you solve all this chapter very easily. So that's it for today. I think it will be easy now for you people to solve trigonometry. Keep on solving, keep on practicing. It will help you. It will help you to gain good marks. Thank you.